They made some adjustments once Mark Consuelos joined his wife, Kelly Ripa, as co-host of Live with Kelly and Mark. Although there is always a lot of fun, this time he just hopped up and ran around the table. His wife watched without even amusement, unimpressed. What took place? Continue reading to learn more. The name of the trivia segment was changed for Mark Consuelos. Stump Mark's live section featured Kelly Ripa's husband's peculiar conduct. Remember, Kelly had the show renamed in August of last year in his honor. After making 2 statements and answering questions, participants can either win or lose a coffee mug and t-shirt. It doesn't always go smoothly, as one caller irritated Mark by failing to respond to his inquiries. Because Mark Consuelos and Stump Mark used to distribute the mugs at random, not everyone was pleased with them. He wants people to earn their awards from Live with Kelly and Mark, though since he is competitive. He acted strangely this week, but not because the game irritated anyone. Kelly Ripa observes Mark running according to the sun. Kelly Ripa sat motionless and watched her husband leap to his feet on the Stump Mark stage on Tuesday's Live with Kelly and Mark. Then he sang "You" as he ran around the table. Why is that? He defeated a fan in the quiz game, and if you know him, you are aware of how fiercely competitive the morning talk show star is. When Mark Consuelos took a seat once more, Kelly Ripa turned to face him, shook her head, and gave him the thumbs down. In the trivia game, he had guessed correctly that the caller was married. "I have been married for 44 years and have 9 grandchildren," was his first choice. "I have a season ticket to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway," was the second query. Mark Consuelos is entering the Kelly and Mark show. Live. Kelly Ripa's husband first appeared a little stiff and uncomfortable when he first appeared on the show with her. Some fans undoubtedly believed that he might not be a good permanent co-host. But eventually, he calmed down and began to unwind. He has experience with television, and he now appears to be mature enough to support his wife in the event of an emergency. Additionally, he's becoming really good at the Stump Mark trivia game. How did you feel about Mark Consuelos' ecstasy following the victory of Stump Mark? It was supposed to be just another playful morning on Live with Kelly and Mark, but things took a wild turn when Mark Consuelos literally ran away from his wife and co-host, Kelly Ripa, leaving both the studio audience and viewers at home howling with laughter. What started as a simple segment about couples' fitness spiraled into one of the most unforgettable and hilariously relatable moments the couple has ever shared on air. A routine gone wrong. The morning began innocently enough. Kelly and Mark had invited a celebrity trainer to demonstrate relationship workouts. Fun, partner-based exercises meant to build trust, communication, and strength. Kelly, always competitive, was immediately in high spirits. "You know, Mark, this is finally a way for me to boss you around at the gym," she teased, hands on her hips. Mark, never one to back down, smirked. "I already get bossed around at home, Ripa. I thought the gym was my safe zone." The audience erupted with laughter. The segment seemed like lighthearted fun, until the trainer suggested a trust chasey. One partner runs away, and the other has to chase and catch them before they reach the finish line. It was meant to symbolize commitment and emotional connection. But for Kelly and Mark, it became something else entirely. The great escape when the whistle blew. Mark took off across the studio floor faster than anyone expected. The cameras followed him sprinting past the stage backdrop, dodging cue cards and stagehands like an action hero on the run. Kelly, laughing but determined, bolted after him in heels, a bold move that had the audience gasping and cheering. "Mark, come back here," she yelled, nearly tripping over the teleprompter cable. "This isn't Haley Tria's work case." Mark didn't stop. He turned back just long enough to grin at her before disappearing behind the curtain leading to backstage. The camera caught him briefly hiding behind a prop wall, clearly trying not to laugh. Kelly slowed down, catching her breath as she addressed the audience. "See what I have to live with. The man here's run, and thinks it's a metaphor for marriage. The studio roared. Backstage chaos, producers scrambled to follow the chase, their headsets filled with laughter and shouts. One camera operator managed to catch Mark weaving through a corridor, dodging makeup artists and interns. "He's like a kid trying to skip class," one crew member joked. Meanwhile, Kelly, still micked, kept the banter going. "I told him once, if he ever ran away from me, I'd find him before he reached the next block. Looks like today's test run." Eventually, a stage manager cornered Mark near the green room, where he was doubled over laughing. Okay, I surrender," he said between gasps of air. "Tell Kelly I love her, but I'm not ready for cardio commitment." When he finally returned to the stage, the audience gave him a standing ovation. Kelly, pretending to be furious, crossed her arms. "You know what, Mark? That was your best workout in months. Maybe next time, I'll chase you with a marriage contract." The aftermath, the moment instantly went viral. Within hours, social media was flooded with clips of the great Consuelos escape. Fans couldn't get enough of the couple's natural chemistry and comedic timing. One fan tweeted, "Kelly Ripa chasing Mark Consuelos through the studio is my new favorite rom-com scene." Another joked, "Mark ran like he just remembered he left the stove on in New Jersey." Even Live's official Instagram joined in on the fun, posting a slow-motion replay of Mark's sprint with the caption, "When your wife says, we need to talk." Kelly reposted the clip on her own account, writing, "He ran fast, but not fast enough. #found you." Mark responded with his own post. "Sometimes love means running away, just to be caught again." A deeper meaning behind all the laughs, fans noticed something genuine about the moment. Kelly and Mark's playful chase perfectly encapsulated their relationship. Equal parts humor, passion, and deep understanding. They've been married for nearly 3 decades, but they still manage to keep things fresh, unpredictable, and full of laughter. On the next day's show, Kelly addressed the viral incident. "For the record, I didn't really scare him off," she said, smirking. "Mark just got a little too excited about cardio." Mark chimed in, pretending to be defensive. "Listen, when someone yells your full name across a room, instinct kicks in. That's childhood trauma talking." The audience cracked up again. But then Kelly softened. "In all seriousness, that's what I love about us. We can fight, run, joke, or chase each other, but we always end up back together." Mark nodded, giving her a quick kiss on the cheek. "I run to you, not from you," he said, earning a collective "oh" from the crowd. Fans, viewers praised the couple for keeping daytime television authentic and entertaining. One fan commented, "They remind me that real love is messy, funny, and totally unscripted." Another wrote, "If running away from your spouse looks this fun, maybe there's hope for all of us." Even a few celebrity friends got in on the joke. Andy Cohen commented, "Next time, do it in Central Park. I'll bring popcorn." Ryan Seacrest added, "Mark runs faster than me when someone says commercial break." The inside story later that week, an insider from Live revealed that the entire segment had been meant to be just 3 minutes long, but because of the chaos, it stretched into 10. Kelly and Mark have this magic where you can't tell what's planned and what's spontaneous, the source shared. Producers didn't even try to stop it. It was TV gold, and they were right. Ratings for the episodes skyrocketed, with fans tuning in to see what the pair would do next. The lesson: in a world where celebrity couples often seem too polished or distant, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos continue to prove that love works best when you can laugh, especially at yourself. Their spontaneous runaway moment wasn't just comedy, it was a snapshot of a marriage built on humor and trust. As Kelly said in a closing monologue, if you can chase your partner through chaos, laugh about it, and still hold hands after, that's real love. Mark, of course, couldn't resist one last quip. "Next time, I'm wearing running shoes." Kelly shot back, "Next time, I'm locking the exits." The studio audience roared once more, sealing the moment as another live classic, proof that even after decades together, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos can still surprise each other and the world.